It's an honor to speak this afternoon. I am Professor Colonel Dr. James Thomas. I am the Professor of Cardiac Surgery and a former Vice Chancellor of the D.Y. Patil University in Nerul, Navi Mumbai. As a heart surgeon, I have operated more than 16,000 heart patients in about 40 years' time. These days of difficult times of pandemic, there are many patients who go into heart failure, and many of them would have high blood pressure and are on treatment, and many of them may be diabetic, which are also on treatment. Attention to COVID and other things, we may forget patients who may have all these issues and need to be addressed too. Heart failure can happen because of the uncontrolled blood pressure. Normal blood pressure is 120/80, but people can have 160, 200, 180, systolic and diastolic more than 100. And a continued presence of hypertension or high blood pressure without medications can cause heart failure. And also uncontrolled diabetes is known to produce heart failure. And there are many other reasons also. And in heart failure, the heart tries to compensate because the muscles get a little weak and the heart starts getting bigger and the heart starts pumping more times, so the heart rate goes up, and many of these need to be checked with an ECG or an X-ray of the chest as well as the echocardiogram, which will tell us the size of the heart chambers and how it is functioning and pumping, etc. So when these are done, many of them need to go on medications, and blood pressure need to be controlled using anti-pressure measures, and also diabetes using the medications. And they can also have other reasons of heart failure. One is the heart problem can be divided into 4 groups. First is the birth defects. People can be born with a problem in the heart, like hole in the heart, as we call ASD, VSD, which is atrial septal defect, which heart has got 4 chambers. Between the upper 2 chambers, there is a small wall which can have a hole, and this need to be operated, and also the 2 chambers below can have a hole called VSD. And sometimes people can be born with blue. The babies can be born blue, and they may have what is known as cyanotic heart disease, tetralogy of Fallot, and all these need surgery within 2 years, 1 year, or a little later, before the school aging age. So operations have to be done. Now operations in the children are safer because of good anesthesia and also other techniques. Second group is the valvular heart disease, rheumatic heart disease, which affects the heart because of the rheumatic fever in childhood, and neglected sore throats, etc., not covered by antibiotics, can also cause rheumatic heart disease. And this can cause narrowing or leaking of the valve. Mitral and aortic valves can narrow or leak, and these valves may have to be repaired or replaced. So that is known as valve replacement. Now, heart valve patients who have problems may appear to be breathless, undue breathlessness on walking, etc., and they may have had fever, and which has affected the heart. Rheumatic fever is supposed to lick the joints, producing arthritis, and also bite the heart, producing valve lesions. So when a diagnosis is made of this, because do a ECG, X-ray chest, and an echocardiogram, you can make out whether they have mitral stenosis, mitral regurgitation, aortic stenosis or regurgitation, and valve replacements can be done. I have done personally more than 4,000 heart valve replacements, and many of these valves are prosthetic valves. They are metallic valves. Most of them are American valves. Now we use what is known as St. Jude or something, and they've got pyrrolate carbon discs, and these valves can last almost 40 to 50 years, more than the patient, but patient has to take blood thinning medicines. The third group is the coronary artery disease group, where the usual heart attacks can happen and the heart attack leads on to narrowing of the coronary arteries, which bring blood to the muscle of the heart, and this can produce continued chest pain called unstable angina. You can produce infarction called anteroseptal or lateral infarctions. So this is because of, again, uncontrolled diabetes, high blood pressure for a longer time, overweight, and many other stress, or any of these reasons. Nowadays, again, ECG, echocardiogram, X-ray, all those have to be done, and there's something called an angiogram which will show blockage in the heart. If you have more than 2, 3, then you do a bypass surgery. If it is 1 or 2, you can do an angioplasty or a ballooning. And now, earlier when we were training in America, and in the 80s, late 80, 90, we were operating for bypass surgery patients of 60s and 70s. Now, last week, about 10 days back, I did one Sardaji who was 38 years old. He was a little overweight, but he had a severe blood pressure and diabetes. So we are seeing patients of 40s and 50s now, much more than before. The fourth group is the cardiomyopathy group. That is, the muscle of the heart is affected by viral or the other infections, and the heart can become like a football. It enlarges, and then there is no other operation but what is known as transplant. Heart transplantation will be required. That is, taking another person's heart and putting it here, removing this heart, and that heart is available if somebody's had a traffic accident, is already brain dead and is on ventilator, but the heart and other bodily functions are okay, and you can donate brain, heart, kidneys, pancreas, and many of these organs, lungs, and heart is another one. So these four types of groups of heart problems describe what we see today. Primarily, if any person has got breathing difficulty, undue breathlessness while walking and exertion, or an undue chest pain, or heaviness in the heart and the chest, and also any swelling in the legs, and all this can point to probably heart issues. So all these need to be checked. Nowadays, good medications are available, good surgeries available. Our surgeons and our cardiologists are pretty experienced. We have good monitoring systems and good medications. So many of this can be dealt with and taken care of. So during these times of endemic, if you have availability of a clean area where you can go and check yourself, if you have any of these heart issues, it should be done. For example, our hospital, we have got a clean area, clean OPD, and a clean ICU, etc., where these heart and other issues can be taken care of, other than COVID fever patients, which may be in a different area together. Heart diseases can be a real problem because it can affect people's lives. It can shorten lives, it can affect working environment and difficulties in the families, etc. So you cannot neglect this. So we wish you will check your blood pressure regularly. If you are over 40 to 50, you must always check your blood pressure every 3-4 months, and if it is higher, sufficient treatment should be taken. Diabetes, blood sugar should be taken. 3-monthly average called the HbA1c should be checked, which will show if you are more than 7, it is need to be controlled. A good ECG will show if you have any difficulty with the heart, which and also if there's any other problem, you should take a chest X-rays as well as echocardiograms. Many heart centers are now available for people to take these treatments, and we wish that people will make use of these facilities when it is required. Heart disease is nothing to be worried about, nothing to be too much anxious to be about it. The best thing is, if you have any issues, anything, you need to seek treatment. Investigations and treatment should be done for it. There are good companies now in India which produce good medications, so these can control our blood pressures and diabetes. There are good monitoring systems in ICUs which can take care of if we need admissions. So an undue breathlessness, heaviness in the chest, sometime in a heart attack can mean as if an elephant is sitting on on your chest, putting your, it can be that heavy, and that so when this comes, it cannot be ignored. And undue breathlessness is something in children too. If they have undue breathlessness, they cannot taking part in the activities. They need to be checked for any heart ailments which may be known as the birth defects or the congenital heart diseases. And valve surgeries are now common, and bypass surgeries are also common. And many hospitals have got, many government facilities are there for even people. Our DY Patil has also got what is known as the Rajiv Gandhi scheme, which is now called Mahatma Phule scheme. With orange ration card, they can agree to your free treatment, and the government will supplement the treatment to some extent for bypass and other open heart surgeries. So we wish everyone will be careful about their heart problems. And also, leading an active life is important. You should have, at least everyone should walk, at least do some walking for half an hour every three times a week. Or if you are you can join a gym or do some pulling and pushing, etc. Take care of your diet. Don't eat too much carbohydrates and too much fats. Take more vegetables and fruits, and white meat, etc. may be useful. So taking care of your diet is another thing. Learning to relax. Now more stress is killing a lot of people, with the various ailments, and so learning to relax. You should have to avoid undue anxieties, and learning to have a hobby, doing something which is more creative, and also taking things easy is very important. Good relationships in the families will help ailments to come down. So we wish you all the best for any of these ailments that you may come across, and be assured that this can be taken care of and treated. I am Dr. James Thomas from DY Patil Hospital and University Hospital here in Nerul, Navi Mumbai.